Hello everyone, welcome to the new video. In this video I would like to show you a new feature in PioSolver 3.8, namely the localization. What does it mean? So, like a technical term, localization is the process of adjusting some application to make it work with different languages. So that's what we did in the release 3.8, and we have also translated the application into few languages. So the way to do it, we go to the new menu item settings, enable localization, and we select language files. So the language files are in localization folder, and to begin with we have a translation into Polish, which is my native language. And thanks to the help of some users, we have a translation into Korean and two variants of Chinese. So let's open, for example, a Chinese translation. We have to restart the viewer. And we see the application which is mostly translated. So there are some terms which are not translated. The reason why this is not translated is because it's not part of the application, but it is part of a custom layout. So for example, the select data to display and the range explorer, these two terms are not translated because they are defined in the layout file. And some terms like postflop and preflop are not translated by design, which means that they actually are translated. They are just translated to postflop and preflop. So one way to see it is that we have a translation editor where the translations are defined, and we can check for the postflop string, and we can see that the postflop and preflop are the words which actually exist in Chinese translation. Also words like raise, bet, fold. So they are translated, they are just translated to the same English terms. If we build a tree, then another thing that is not translated is anything that comes from the solver or anything that can be used as part of the expression. So stuff like bet and check, they're not translated, of course. Stuff like category names. So they are not translated for two reasons. One is that they do come from the solver. They are not created in the viewer. And two, these strings can be used in the expression here and in other places in the code. So these kind of strings are not translated. So the menus are translated, the trainer is translated. So most of the stuff is translated. If you are a native speaker of one of the languages for which we offer translations, I encourage you to try it out and maybe report any translation mistakes. If you speak some other language and you would like to see PioViewer translated to your language, then please let me know through the support@piosolver.com email, and we can try to make the translation together. So the translation is done with an LLM, so we do not have manpower or expertise or funds to actually pay for professional translation. But the LLM translations are surprisingly good. So according to our Korean and Chinese users, they are very good. The way we do the translation is that we give an LLM a very detailed description of what PioSolver and PioViewer is. And also we give it a glossary where we tell him how he should translate all special phrases in PioSolver. And then we tell LLM to translate all the terms as diligently as it can. And then LLM fails spectacularly, and you have to tell him, no, do it again. But after a few tries, it eventually comes with something good. It's just very important, for example, to not tell him to translate all 2000 terms at once. but try to tell him to translate terms one by one, and then it does actually good work. So it's not as easy as just saying translate and it's done, but also it doesn't take weeks or months to translate. It's probably not more than a day of work for any new language. So anyway, if you would like to see PioViewer translated to your language, please let me know, and then we can work together to make it. So that's it for this video, and thanks for watching.